are you doing?
You know, just warming up for the show, BSJ style. Get this, I'm gonna rip.
I don't think so. Some guy named John here reporting backstage from 880, where...
This is wrestling without rules, Brandon! This is the chaos you want, Brandon! I accept your challenge. That hardcore championship's mine.
Let's get out of here, John. Let's go drink some
plan.
beers, dude.
Good plan.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm mo.
That's right, folks. I'm back from suspension. I'm Toddy Tondera, and welcome to Thursday Night Fights. This opening contest is a tag team competition scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another Thursday Night Fights. I'm Amy Payne alongside Austin Carnes. And Austin, we got a Toddy-centric 880 Wrestling Thursday Night Fights once again.
Weighing in tonight.
It's always good to see
at
Toddy.
14 kgs, accompanied by the 6'4" Dev Swayze. 6'6". This is also wearing the number 69 Dior Castro. This is the Department of Jocks.
You're exactly right, Austin. The move definitely a bit different. That Toddy high I'm on just came down real quick thanks to the Department of Jocks. Dior Castro, Dev Swayze, along with Big Jim Fridge, about to kick things off into tag team action.
And their opponents.
And Austin, they're dealing with a team that they have really stuck their nose in with as of recent weeks here on Thursday Night Fights and also on 880 Wrestling Happy Hour over on Patreon.
Yeah, a lot of history between both of these teams, especially with Dev Swayze sticking his nose in uncharted business. Both of these men are looking for some revenge here tonight.
As the bell tolls here in the shop in Southside Pittsburgh.
Weighing in at one Imperial Truth from across the galaxy, the Emperor's finest. First, Johnny fucking Demise, the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemoth. You are on Death Watch.
Brohemoth, JFD, Johnny Demise, set to deal battle with Department of Jocks. And after weeks of attacks on Brohemoth, attacking the leg of Johnny Demise, particularly Dev Swayze, they are placing Department of Jocks on Death Watch.
Brohemoth, the biggest beast of all, JFD. I mean, we talked to him last week, and he said he is looking to test himself against the best. Let's just be honest, JFD is pissed. He wants that big opportunity, and Dev Swayze, DOJ, has been sticking their nose in their business. They definitely want that revenge here tonight.
So we're underway. JFD, Johnny Demise, starting things off with Dev Swayze. I mentioned that attack on Johnny Demise's leg, that steel chair shot right to the knee. We saw it actually, Dev trying to take out Bro right in the early goings.
Already with the cheap shots. Oh, what a slap from JFD.
Demise and Brohemoth, the unit that they have, the connection that they have, fostered in this ring, covered now by Demise, hook of the leg. Brohemoth really taking Johnny Demise under his wing. And you got to think, JFD does not appreciate anybody trying to disrespect Brohemoth. Oh, and there we see a bit of retribution there with that clothesline.
Big clothesline from JFD. I mean, him and Brohemoth have amazing chemistry here in 880 Wrestling. One of the best tag teams out there to date. JFD not going to take the disrespect too kindly from Dev Swayze, and this is a perfect example of it. Prime tag team chemistry as they ram each other into the corner of Dev Swayze. Big headbutt there for Brohemoth.
Nasty headbutt by the Gigabyte Grizzly. Thank you all for joining us here on Thursday Night Fights. Big night of action in store for you, as well as we look forward to little less than 2 weeks away from Friday, August 22nd, where we will be back here at the shop for Reese Hayes, who presents 880 Wrestling. That is not going to be something you want to miss. Tickets available right now on our social medias at 880 Wrestling. As Deathwatch in full control right now of Dev Swayze. It was that leg injury, that chair shot. And I think to last week on Thursday Night Fights, Johnny Demise came up short in kind of quick succession in his matchup against Liberty L. That after effects from the attack from Dev Swayze definitely weighing and playing a part, I got to imagine, in that matchup. Ooh! Dev pushing.
Right in the Dior.
Very smart ring awareness, you could say, there by Swayze, as that big 6'4" boot. I don't care what he says.
And that's a great point you bring up too, Eamon. The question now raised is JFD even 100% in this match here tonight? Keep in mind, Department of Jocks has the number games. Even though Big Jim Fridge isn't currently present out here, you know that he's somewhere in the back watching this match. Numbers are in favor of DOJ tonight.
Oh, and another errant shot there to Brohemoth.
The last thing you want to do is make the big man mad, but look at this, taking full advantage. Dev holding on to Demise as Dior Castro just hammers away.
That might be the strategy, like you mentioned there, Austin. Maybe the short temper of Brohemoth. Department of Jocks looking to capitalize on. Tag back in to Dev Swayze.
Now Dev is going to slowly dissect Johnny Demise in the corner. Use the full count to his advantage.
And now Dior right behind the back of our official, Scotty Davidson.
By any means necessary, Department of Jocks will bend the rules to the fullest. We're seeing all that tonight out of both Castro and Swayze.
Oh, they came from CCAC here to the shop to mean business, as we see Dior Castro, the picture-perfect athlete, starting things off, getting the first real taste of action here with JFD. Dior actually ranked number 7 in Reese Hayes' ranking after Department of Jocks picked up a big victory last week on Thursday Night Fights against the Runway and Avalanche Adams, obviously with a bit of an assist from the Dead Hand Society.
And you got to think a win here tonight will not only boost Castro in the rankings, but it may also put Dev Swayze in line to squeeze his way into that top 10 list. We saw Sammy Suntheimer squeeze his way into that number 10 slot. Who knows what can happen? Covered by Castro, though, and Demise just kicking out in time. Very close one there.
Absolutely. I was talking to Reese Hayes when he rudely interrupted us last week on Thursday Night Fights, but he mentioned the possibility of a tag team ranking system down the line. And the tag team division here in 880 Wrestling, the best in all of Pittsburgh, if I say so myself. We will see the tag team champions, the Matriarchy, in action later tonight. Is now Swayze, who tries for a shot. Demise with the spear! He calls out the spear of Sanguinis.
The biggest spear in 880 Wrestling takes down Swayze. Take another look at this. Demise off the ropes, cutting Dev Swayze in half.
It is not easy to take 6'4" Dev Swayze off of his feet, but Demise was able to do it. Question is, can he capitalize? He needs that tag to Brohemoth, who has not gotten even a taste of the action in this matchup.
Brohemoth is hungry. He wants in on the action. Can Demise make it to the corner in time? And he will.
Tag in to Brohemoth. Dior going to follow it up. A series of shots, and the Grizzly's been let out of his cage.
Brohemoth is let loose.
Oh! That's like a tree trunk coming right for your jaw. Ooh, big charge in the corner. Taking out both members of Department of Jocks one by one.
Freshest competitor of the match by far. Brohemoth having his way with the Jocks right now. Sends Castro right into Swayze, and this may be trouble.
Dior able to get out of the way, though. Trying to get Brohemoth off guard, but got a Samoan drop for his trouble.
Oh my God, Castro nearly hit the ceiling.
Cover now. Those big paws of Brohemoth on top of Dior Castro, but Dev Swayze right in to break it up. Demise gonna have none of it. Not really happy with this 2-on-1. Oh, what? Unfortunately distracting our official, and Dior going right between the goalposts of Brohemoth.
Big forearm now to Demise. We've been seeing this entire match.
There's that big boot.
Covered by Swayze on Brohemoth. Not like this, and Swayze gets the win.
Here are your winners. The troublemaker Dior Castro, Dev Swayze, the Department of John.
That vicious boot from Dev Swayze that he calls Roadhouse. Let's take another look right to the jaw of Brohemoth. And again, the Department of Jocks getting the better of Death Watch here tonight.
Big win for Department of Jocks, but at what cost? Cheating the entire match. We saw the low blow. We saw them bending the rules, but at the end of the day, DOJ has the W in the win column.
Dior shaking what his mama gave you, and you could say,
Let's be honest, David, those are some pretty stupid ass pants.
Dior loves it, and that's all that matters to him, apparently. Department of Jocks, your victors here tonight. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on our live stream for Thursday Night Fights.
Well, folks, I'm sorry you
We
had
are here
to see that.
every
How's
single
everybody
week.
feeling?
Free 880 wrestling action for all of you each and every week.
Awesome. Well, we have a great show planned here this evening, and yes, I without further ado, obviously, as you see, I'm a little bit more kept this week. I have my hair up. I'm trying to dress a little better, too. Thank you, Amanda. It's been a stressful couple of weeks.
Toddy, I will say, even though it's nice to see Toddy here, Austin, I mean, a little energy I've noticed.
Welcoming to the ring,
this might be the
amateur
reason.
wrestler Reese Hayes.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit worried for Toddy now.
I mean, the suspension that Reese Hayes put on Toddy for 2 weeks here.
Just ridiculous.
Toddy is 880 wrestling in many ways, and that I get Reese has a new vision, but
Yeah, the 880 fan certainly has an opinion on that, too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand what it is you people want here. You know, last month, when I announced my purchase of half this company, you guys seemed excited. When I said I wanted a better class of wrestling, you cheered. But since then, it has been nothing but booze and fuck you, Reese, even though I have done exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm starting to think you guys don't actually care about 880 wrestling. Hey, Zane, shut your fucking mouth.
that's going to win this crowd over.
I'm starting to think you guys want us to fail. Maybe all we are to you is a weekly distraction from your pathetic and miserable lives, and if you don't like what I'm doing here, you can leave. You can drive to Uniontown for Rise. You can drive to Elizabeth for IWC. Better yet, you can wait around every 4 months for Enjoy. I don't care anymore.
Well, that's a sales pitch.
Me and John and Clayton have been working tirelessly to put a great card on next week. We want next week to be the best show that this company has ever seen, and at this point, I fully expect it to bomb. Yeah, okay. Next week, when all these wrestlers come out and wrestle in front of no one, it will kill this company, and it will be your fault. It's not my fault. But you know what, guys? You know what, guys? That's not good business. And unlike MV Young, I am a good business owner. So I'm going to give you exactly what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you the newest member of the 880 Wrestling roster, hailing straight from PNC Park, weighing 240 pounds of potatoes and cheese. I give to you, Pieroguy!
Perogi?
No way.
All the way from PNC.
I think I might know that guy.
I mean, if they're coming from PNC, I know Reese Hayes put a good chunk of money in here to 880 Wrestling, but I don't know. Did my paycheck get cut for Pierogi?
There he is.
Soft and pillowy, full of cheese and potato. Pierogi here in Southside Pittsburgh, right where he belongs.
Hey, man, this might be the biggest debut yet here in 880 Wrestling. This is Pierogi. I mean, does Greg Brown know? Bob Walk, do they know about this?
Now, as you know, Austin, I got transferred here from Texas a couple of years ago, but I've been embracing Pittsburgh a little bit more. If there's one thing to get me on his side, it's the fact that it's Pierogi. The few I've had, excellent. Quite the exciting reaction here for Pierogi, but I will say, I don't know if Pierogi really kind of embodies this mantra that Reese Hayes, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, has made a point of as of late here in 880 Wrestling. Maybe a change of heart, maybe a different tactic here.
Welcome to the company, Pierogi. It's an honor to have you here. Guys, give it up for Pierogi.
Hey, give it up.
Oh!
Oh, what the hell, Reese?
Don't smush the Pierogi! Double arm DDT!
Hey, Toddy, hey, announce his opponent.
Well, Pierogi still in action here after this.
And Pierogi's opponent.
After this attack that's still going on here on by Reese Hayes on Pierogi. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, come on. I was going to say, somebody get Pierogi some coleslaw or something.
This makes so much more sense. This attack, this sneak attack by Reese Hayes, as that is the music of the Monarch.
Representing
Clayton,
leaders by example. He is the new king of Pittsburgh.
Oh my God.
The Monarch, Clayton King.
That just turned my stomach, that coming out of Toddy's mouth. The self-professed new king of Pittsburgh, Clayton King. Riding high after getting the better of Envy Young, now not once but twice here in 880 Wrestling. And it's not just simply from a talent perspective or from wins or anything. He knows that with Reese Hayes by his side, Clayton King in many ways runs 880 Wrestling just as much. We're underway. I believe Reese Hayes also kicking out our official. Is Reese going to...
We got a special guest referee, I guess.
He's going to do double duty, I guess, here tonight.
I mean, some people might look at it as admirable. I mean, new management also taking on the ownership role. And refereeing.
The drug-free drop there by Clayton King.
Poor Perogi. He doesn't even have shoes on.
What a waste of a good pierogi. But if this ain't a metaphor for the way the leaders by example have spit on this crowd here in Pittsburgh and everything that this city and everything that this company embodies. Yeah, Clayton's not going to get the reaction he wants. Performance review. Dropping Pierogi into the mat.
Yeah, this one might have been over before it even started.
Oh my, and Reese Hayes again getting shots in. Could you say sour creaming him? I got to work on that a little bit. But Reese Hayes and Clayton King fully in control of this ring, just like how Reese Hayes has been controlling 880 Wrestling as of late. Going for the line of succession there. That's got to be it there for Pierogi. Count of three.
here is your winner, the new King of Pittsburgh, Clayton King.
Fast count indeed, but this is Reese Hayes' world, and we're all living in it, unfortunately.
I just got, hey, cut that for a sec,
Reese Hayes losing control here.
I just received a text message from Mr. MV Young himself.
The real King of Pittsburgh.
And you have an actual match, and it's right now. In fact, introducing your opponent.
Was the lights fade? That's what that music was for.
Representing Psychedelic Dreams, the Psychedelic Prince. This is Sammy Suntheimer.
In the ranked match, it's going to be number 3 Clayton King versus number 10 Sammy Suntheimer. Reese Hayes, come back over here again.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, starting things off immediately hot here.
Wow.
Sammy Suntheimer getting the jump on Clayton King. I don't think this was on your run sheet.
It was not. But, you know, MV Young owns half the company. If I can make matches, he can make matches too. I did not expect Sammy to start this hot.
Speaking of starting hot, I had to mention, I mean, we saw in our opening here tonight, I mean, you have now accepted the challenge for August 22nd with Brandon St. James, but I mean, that way is what you had to do it. I mean, he gave you the challenge. He looked you in the eyes last week. Wait, cover. Clayton, a little too close to the ropes. He looked you in the eyes last week. And
hey, if Brandon doesn't want to play by the rules, I don't have to play by the rules either. I can show you the text message. Get out of here, Toddy. I will suspend you again.
Toddy just making it known. This is official. This is an official contest that MV Young has put together. Sammy Suntheimer, the Psychedelic Prince, putting the shots in, not letting up on the Monarch. Maybe Sammy can become the new King of Pittsburgh, huh?
You know, this match does have high stakes to it. Sammy is in the top 10 rankings. Clayton number 3 this week.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Sammy, obviously versed in tag team competition with his partner Leo Dreams and Psychedelic Dreams. They have a long history as well with Leaders by Example. I think about that Psychedelic Dreams matchup. Ooh, not too long ago here on Thursday Night Fights.
Yeah.
Sammy, a young upstart, but very hungry in this business. Gonna whip Clayton off pillar to post, come charging, and big clothesline in the corner.
Oh, man. If only some guy named John were here tonight.
Missing in action.
Yeah,
he's got some buildings to foreclose on, apparently.
Well, perhaps. He requested this week off. I gave it to him. He's got a big instant opportunity, according to him, next week. So he's resting up for that. And, you know, he deserves it. But I feel like this match would not be going this way if he were here.
I'm assuming maybe he got that, take that check for the week and give it to Pieroguy. Is that the strategy?
The check?
I say that as if, you know.
Perogi is not getting paid. Perogi is lucky to be here at IndyWrestling Wrestling.
All the way from PNC Park. I feel like that was going to be, a little bit costly.
No, he asked for this. He's actually been on our list for a long time, and he didn't get booked because he didn't deserve it. But that's what the fans want. That's what these fans want.
Taking Clayton King all around the shop here in Southside Pittsburgh is Sammy Suntheimer.
Is referee Scotty even counting?
I believe there is indeed no count right now.
What is going on
maybe
here?
You should get in there.
What is going on here?
You did quite the upstanding job officiating that earlier contest.
I mean, I'm doing better than Scotty is doing.
Sammy, going in the rounds here on Clayton, but dug right to the eyes. Maybe giving Clayton a little bit time to rest up. Okay. There we go. There is a count.
He is counting. My bad. I didn't mean it.
Scotty's always on top of the ball. Big crossbody there. And now pounding on top of Clayton King is Sammy Suntheimer. This crowd rallying behind Psychedelic Dreams. I know you're a little frustrated with this audience. Oh, wait, quick. Goes into the ankle lock.
Oh, wow. That could be it.
Twisting at that ankle of Sammy Suntheimer. Could get a submission victory, but more than anything, you pick apart a limb like that from someone as high-flying as Sammy, that cannot be a good predicament. And I'm getting in the face of our official again.
Clayton knows the rules. Scotty does not need to be telling Clayton the rules of this match.
Oh, big jumping knee strike.
That is not what we like to see.
Rocking the Monarch. Backbreaker.
Wow.
Sammy mounting a great deal of offense here. Ooh, forearm shots. It's going to go blow for blow here with Clayton. Can he scoop up the bigger Monarch King? And he does. Big scoop slam.
A lot of strength from Sammy.
Cover. Only two.
Yeah, not enough to put down the new King of Pittsburgh, Clayton King.
I will say that because you are indeed here.
And what, Eamon? And what?
Because I would love to get paid.
Yeah, I bet you would.
It's hard out here. Sammy trying to get some feeling into that ankle. Maybe some of the after effects of that submission by Clayton.
I think so. Uh-oh.
Float over here. Trying for a sunset flip. Can he get Clayton over? He does.
Right there. He's right there.
Too close to that bottom rope, though.
Good ring awareness.
Clayton, a very talented competitor in that ring.
Hey, he's ranked number 3 for a reason.
He might get in the crawl of everyone here at the shop, but still. Oh, Clayton.
Here he goes again.
Again goes to the foot, goes to that ankle.
Right back that same ankle.
Almost like an animal in the wild stalking its prey. He saw that ankle and is pouncing on it. Sees the opening he needs. Can Sammy get to that bottom rope, though, and force a break? This crowd trying to rally behind Sammy, and he gets there. Up there, count of 4, count of 5.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a disqualification.
Clayton.
There are rules here, as you've mentioned, Reese, and this, again, still on top of that ankle.
Clayton.
Come on, Clayton.
Jeez. Well, that's going to hurt his rankings, unfortunately. I can't get Austin back in.
Clayton trying to severely injure the ankle here of Sammy Suntheimer. Matriarchy, what is he doing? What has he got a ladder in here for? Austin, get back here. This is ridiculous. What is it? No. No, right onto that. Right onto the small of the back. Can we get some help out here for Sammy? This is ridiculous. This is a mugging. Oh, my God. Toddy, get out of there. Clayton's incensed. An unbelievable attack here by leaders by example.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Sammy Suntheimer.
Vicious assault. Absolutely vicious.
Sammy picks up the win by disqualification, but at what cost, Austin? I mean, Sammy, see the anguish on his face. Just a nasty state of affairs. And again, with leaders by example in control here at 880 Wrestling, this is more what we're going to get, I fear.
Bending the rules and using anything to your advantage has been the current theme of New Management. 2 battles at the fall of Sammy Suntheimer tonight.
Give it up one more time for Sammy Suntheimer. That was unfortunate.
Poor Billy.
Also for Billy the Alien.
Billy shouldn't have to see that with his 8 eyes or whatever aliens have.
Our next contest is a tag team bout, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Well, folks, the action must continue here on Thursday Night Fights. Hopefully we can get some update on Sammy Suntheimer and his condition down the line, but we talk about forces here in 880 Wrestling, and of course leaders by example with Reese Hayes at the helm are one of them, but you can't discount the 880 champion and and the top of the food chain.
First, coming to the ring, the sacrificial lamb of the Dead Hand Society, Jasper Allen Ziegenbach, Jazz, and the 880 champion. They are the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society, Nick Wilde. This is the Dead Hand Society.
The Dead Hand Society at the helm with the 880 champion, Nick Wilde, the trigger finger. The sacrificial lamb Jazz in tow. We talk about ruling with an iron fist. Nick Wilde, they did just that last week on Thursday Night Fights. That 5-on-1 attack. Casey Warr, the #1 contender for that title, having no option but to succumb to
and
the DHS.
Their opponents.
They absolutely viciously assaulted Casey Warr. Did everything in their power to try and limit Warr going into that championship match. But they got a tough task at hand against Creeps tonight.
Like I said, less than 2 weeks away, Reese Hayes presents 880 Wrestling. Nick Wilde, they will put that 880 title on the line against Casey Warr. We also now know of amateur wrestler Reese Hayes taking on BSJ, Brandon St. James.
He is AJ Styles Irving West. They are the they call Andey Ripley. They can't really exist either politically or socially. They are Creeps.
The best theme music in 880 Wrestling. The best ring attire as well.
No debates there.
Creeps, Andey Ripley, Irv West, prepare for competition, looking to rebound and get back on winning ways here in the 880 ranks.
It's about to be a concert, David.
Thank you, Austin. I almost did not lay out, and that would have been a crime. Can't really exist politically or socially, but they are here at 880 Wrestling. And even though they've been on a bit of a losing streak as of late here in 880, Creeps never backs down from a fight, and this is a big fight dealing with the Dead Hand Society. A victory, even in tag team competition, over the 880 champion, Nick Wilde, would be a major game changer and would really just shake things up in regards to August 22nd. As Andey Ripley going to start things off here with Nick Wilde.
Champ starting things off.
There's a very interesting point, as you just said, though, Austin. Nick Wilde going to start the competition, not send out their sacrificial lamb, Jazz, who Nick says the cult of personality that they are. Ooh.
Andey Ripley just took a bite out of Nick Wilde.
Take a bite out of the competition, putting a new meaning to it. Andey Ripley laying in with blows as they are not letting up here on Nick Wilde. Shot reversal.
Nick Wilde might have underestimated the Creeps. Andey Ripley is laying it into them.
I think that added a bit of fire from the Creeps. Knowing what this matchup means, knowing the streak that they've been on.
Yeah, Creeps coming at them tonight with a lot of fight in them. Here's a cover by Andey Ripley early on Nick Wilde, and they kick out at them.
And right into the corner. And Nick's maybe reconsidering. Maybe I should start things off here with Jazz. One of the most talented, vicious competitors in all of 880 and under the thumb of Nick Wilde.
And not only are we going to see Jazz, we're going to see AJ Styles himself, Irving West. Now he's going to start laying into the Jazz as well.
So here's a headbutt, rocking Jazz here.
Oh my gosh.
That hard-hitting style from Irv West coming into play, taking Jazz from pillar to post.
Another big chop. We can feel that one from over here.
And also keeping Jazz as far away from his leader, his mentor, you could say, in Nick Wilde. Oh my God! I have not seen Creeps lay it in like this. Oh.
Yeah,
And again, any means necessary. Thug to the eyes as well as a series of chops there. And as Nick Wilde did start off this contest, you got to think Jazz going to carry a little bit of the load for Nick's as we head towards August 22nd. I mean, that's been Jazz's specialty.
Absolutely. Jazz has been busy at work, especially ever since Nick Wilde has become 880 champion. Down goes Jazz for the moment. Here's a cover by West. And West, when Jazz just got out one. But Jazz has really been taking the beating for the Dead Hand Society as of late. Week after week, we see Jazz kind of going in at it alone, trying to make a statement, maybe make a name for himself on his own. But anytime that he aligns himself with Nick Wilde, Jazz is usually first in line. And look at Nick Wilde already bending the rules.
Snapping the neck there of Irv West. That can send shivers down your spine. That can make you lose feeling. That's why the trigger finger is so effective in that ring. Tag now into Nick's. But you mentioned, though, Austin, Jazz always trying to give it their all in that ring, but I think Jazz has to be thinking that this is one goal, one mission. It's not about myself. It is about pleasing Nick Wilde here. Cover, hook of the leg by Nick's. Only two.
And you got to think that KC Warr is somewhere watching this match right now. Nick Wilde has been in the head of KC Warr, some would say. Warr has been angry ever since Nick Wilde has targeted him. And we're starting to see that fight here in this match tonight, but can Nick Wilde focus at the task at hand? That's going to be the real question.
Oh, big clothesline there.
Big clothesline, my goodness.
Cover now, lateral press. Only two. And the journey that Nick Wilde, the journey that they've been on to become 880 champion was arduous, full of expectations that they made sure that they lived up to. And in the back of Nick Wilde's head has to also be not just KC Warr, but the threat that KC Warr has made. KC wants to guarantee that Nick is the shortest reigning 880 champion in history, which if KC can get that victory on August 22nd, it'll do exactly that.
So much history between both Nick Wilde and KC Warr. So far, this has been all Dead Hand Society. Quick roll into the corner.
Yeah, added bit of emphasis there by Nick, attacking the Jazz. Jazz comes charging, knee right to the gut. And now just round and round for the Dead Hand Society. Series of shots there, those lethal shots by Jazz. A bit of a rolling neck breaker there. Cover.
Cover by Jazz.
Jazz, that focus, that intent, that fury in Jazz's eyes. When that switch gets flipped, I should say, Jazz is close to unstoppable in that ring, and Irv West desperately needs to make a tag to the They Hulk. Oh, series of shots now. Going to ground Irv down into the mat.
Jazz going to silence the crowd momentarily.
All those chops that Jazz absorbed earlier in the contest. Jazz remembers and is going to lay him out tenfold. Bulldog, cover, hook of the leg.
He gave West a bit of a receipt there. Kick out at 2 from West, though. Creep showing a lot of fight tonight. Again, they're angry. They want some revenge against the Dead Hand Society.
Andy Ripley jonesing for a tag. On the apron, Nixon now. Oh, nice snap suplex. Rolls right over into the cover.
But again, West just kicking out at 2. Again, showing that fight for the Creeps. But Nick Wilde right back on the assault.
There's that experience edge as they went right into that cover and then stayed right on top of Irv, not giving a moment to breathe. That is the skill that has led Nick Wilde to that 880 championship. Do not get confused. Irv onto the shoulder, though.
Uh-oh. Sleeper's locked in.
Maybe trying. Oh, and headbutting as well. Right to the back of the head. Nick could be out right now just from those headbutts alone.
Trying to wear down the champion is West. Nick Wilde going to fight out of it, though, momentarily. Big DDT!
And that's a series of blows right to the head of Nick Wilde. They are loopy right now, and again, win or loss in a matchup, any injury could be a factor come that championship matchup.
As we take another look at that big DDT, West completely changing the trajectory of this match. Both Nick Wilde and West is down. Andy Ripley, freshest competitor in this match. Can West get the tag?
And he wants it badly. I don't know if Irv knows where they are, though. Now they do. Tag into Ripley. But Jazz also getting the tag in. And Ripley! Clubbering blows. Nothing fancy, but just effective.
Oh, the poor chest of Jazz.
Gonna Irish whip. Oh, Jazz with the reversal. Hard Irish whip in the corner, but Ripley having it scouted. Boot. Getting some separation here from Jazz. Back fist. Rocking Jazz, and Jazz might be out. Could this be the upset cover? Hook of the leg. Not just hook of the leg, hook of both legs, but still not enough.
That looked like the knockout blow there, Eamon. Andey Ripley laying it in the Jazz. Wes going to get the tag right back in.
We've seen it time and time again. One shot like that can change everything in a matchup. But Creeps are going to have to dish out more punishment. Nick's trying to come in for the save. But Creeps having the Dead Hand Society's number right now. Again cover. Thinking they could get one on Jazz here. Only two. I think smart move by Irv, not wasting time for another move, not seeing, what else they need. Bringing Andey back into the ring. Double team offense here in mind. Trying to,
Oh, but Nick's Wilde from just outside the ring. They're going to pull Andey Ripley out.
That's how you stop whatever they have in mind. As Nick's sending Andey into the ring post here. Oh no, here's that double team. We've seen it in the past with these two. Jazz off the ropes. Nicely done there. Driving Irving to the mat, cover. And they get the victory.
Here are your winners. Here are your winners. Jazz, Nick Wilde, the Dead Hand Society.
Tag team victory for Jazz and Nix as we see here. Ooh, finished off Irv West.
Bit of a sling blade into like a spine buster there for both Jazz and Nick Wilde. Great tag team action here on Thursday Night Fights. The champion and Sacrificial Lamb will pick up the win.
A needed victory to build momentum, but it won't be the only match tonight for the Dead Hand Society. In our main event, it'll be big Saturn price that Nick Wilde unleashes
one more time
on Casey
for
Warr. And frustration on the face of the Creeps. Ripley just distraught in that ring. They need to find some way to rebound. Go back to the drawing board. The fight is there, but they just can't get the wins.
The next contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And Creeps. We mentioned the tag team division here in 880 Wrestling.
Returning to the ring, accompanied by Swayze and Dior Castro, wearing number 69. This is Big Jim Fridge.
I gotta say, 880 Wrestling under Reese Hayes, everything getting jumped around. Toddy, maybe it was the MV Young match earlier, threw everything off, but no, singles action here. And we already saw the Department of Jocks successful, but Big Jim Fridge
introducing his opponent.
Looking to compete in singles action and a tough test ahead for BJF and one of the top rising stars in all of 880 Wrestling.
Number 5 on the rankings.
Coming in from the purple clouds, representing the Den of Desire, he is the Cannabis Casanova. This is Blizzy Blake.
Light one up at home. If you're watching live on IndyWrestling.us, goes Blizzy Blake, the Cannabis Casanova, one half Lieutenant Desire. And like I said, one of the fastest rising stars in 880, making their way to the ring.
Blizzy Blake has thrown up the numbers, thrown up the chart. Number 5 now on this top 10 list. Still not exactly sure how it works out, but being number 5 on any kind of ranking means that you're doing something right. And Blizzy Blake is looking to continue to climb up that as he takes on Big Jim Fridge.
The meteoric rise of Blizzy Blake here in 880 Wrestling. I think, honestly, a real shifting point came last month in that matchup with Facade, which may have been one of the matches of the year here at 880 Wrestling. As we get underway.
And whoa.
Oh, and
is that a Blizzy Blake shirt?
Mind games? Big Jim Fridge trying to get in the head of his opponent. Did he steal that off someone at CCAC? That's also a possibility.
Oh, disrespect. Ooh, suplex on the t-shirt.
Big Jim Fridge wanting none of Blizzy Blake, but Blizzy is going to give it to him in full force here in this matchup. I would think that the extracurricular activity that Blizzy's known for would be something up Big Jim's alley, but I think that's a different part of the campus, so to speak.
You think he's getting credit for it?
Possibly. You see folks there on at the bottom of your screen. Be sure to check out the Wrestling Mayhem Show Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Some of your favorite stars of 880 Wrestling are on that podcast each and every week. There's a great lineup, great inside look of the world of professional wrestling. As Blizzy, give that shirt to a lucky fan here.
I think the t-shirt idea may have backfired for Big Jim Fridge. Big kick there from Blizzy.
Well, maybe Jim trying to get in the head. Blizzy gave away that shirt for free. That's a couple dollars out of Blizzy's pocket. But no, Blizzy now going up the ropes.
High risk.
A little back, a little forward. I was going to say, typically you would think Blizzy doesn't know where he is. But in full control in that ring. And Jim, series of shots now by Blizzy. Kicks to the side. Nice rolling heel kick there. And as I was mentioning earlier, that matchup with Facade, kind of a make or break moment for Blizzy Blake. Oh God, planting Jim Fridge face first into the mat. This could be an early win here by Blizzy cover.
Cover on Fridge. And Fridge just kicking out too. And you mentioned that match against Facade, one of the best matches that I have seen in a very long time. That really has elevated Blizzy Blake ever since. Has given him a bit of new confidence going into that ring each and every single week. There's a reason why he's ranked number 5. We got to give Big Jim Fridge some credit too with his match against John. I mean, the Department of Jocks really, cover and a quick kick out by Big Jim Fridge. The Department of Jocks have been on a bit of joking around a little too much. Big Jim Fridge actually showed some fight in that match against some guy named John.
Well, John's instant opportunities that he's been doing as of late have been kind of a ruse, if I say so myself. But Jim really took advantage of it. Oh, catching Blizzy, whatever he had in mind, and I'm going to muscle up Blizzy Blake here.
Able to recover from it.
Big scoop slam. And also think Jim had a bum leg in that matchup against some guy named John and still put up quite the fight. I think it's the most fight I've seen out of Big Jim Fridge.
Still put up a great fight too, but stupid pants and 6'4" couldn't get on the same page.
Jim. So this is that attitude, though, of Jim Fridge. I think maybe because of that injury with John, he had to put that in the back of his mind and focus on the ring. That, I think, is Jim's biggest fault. So talented, but that attitude has kept him off of the ball here in 880 Wrestling. Now, going to cinch up Blizzy. Snap suplex. And again, that just jawing with our audience here, not going in for that cover, not capitalizing on Blizzy, and that is going to be, if he keeps that up, a big mistake for Jim.
Sends Blizzy into the corner.
Come charging. Oh, could say nothing but net with that one.
Dunks it right on the head of Blizzy Blake.
And, okay. Yes, we get it, Jim.
Big Jim Fridge has all about the fun, all about the party. Hey, man, you didn't hear about that big party at CCAC last week?
I was not invited.
Semester's about to start.
They don't invite me to those things, unfortunately. I keep asking for invites, but... Oh! Shoulder tackle to the gut. And like you mentioned, number 5 in the rankings is Blizzy Blake. This could catapult Jim up into those rankings very quickly. Oh, but again, Blizzy scaling up now to the top turnbuckle. Jim, tried for that. The Hurricane Run. Oh, my Lord!
Oh, no.
I was going to say inverted timing, but maybe perfect timing. No, kick out at 2 by Big Jim Fridge. Oh, man.
Even shocked our official. My goodness, Blizzy.
I felt that all throughout my body, but Blizzy taking advantage. Oh, please not a replay. Oh, my God. Nasty. Again, inadvertent shot. Our referee going to let it slide. Blizzy, clothesline.
I'm shocked that Big Jim Fridge can even stand right now.
Oh, God. Shot to the gut. I mean, sorry, going to be feeling that in his gut. But Blizzy shifting the momentum in this matchup. Oh, Blizzy.
Big right hand.
A very skilled striker in that ring, not just high flyer. Oh, stunner there! He calls it the double cup, and he rocked the jaw of Blizzy Blake. But Blizzy's still on his feet, though.
Uh-oh.
Again, maybe too much jaw jacking again. Drop kick right to the gut there. Blizzy sending Jim out onto the floor, but he is going to follow quick behind. What is Blizzy thinking?
Uh-oh. Blizzy, up the second rope to the floor, takes down Big Jim Fridge.
That daredevil ability of Blizzy Blake coming into full effect. I don't think there's any competitor in 880 who takes the risks like Blizzy does in that ring.
High risk is usually high reward for Blizzy Blake. And again, climbing to the top rope. Knows it like the back of his hand. Big leg drop on the back of the neck of Big Jim Fridge. Here's the cover, and that's going to be it. Big win for Blizzy Blake.
Here is your winner, the Cannabis Casanova, Blizzy Blake.
Up, up, up. I got to imagine Blizzy goes in the rankings. Looks like he's going to go up into the sky. A little post-match ritual. Blizzy Blake, your victor. Jim Fridge passing by us on kind of loose legs, looking like he was coming out of one of those CCAC parties. And Blizzy asked him for a microphone here.
How'd you guys like that one? Yeah? Little low blow there, but I think Big Jim will be all right? I'll put those in the ice. Put it in the ice. It'll be all right. You know, ever since Reese took over this company, things have been looking a little weird. And the matches don't seem to really make too much sense. Cody's getting barred from ringside. And now they're beating up VSJ. And all I know is I've been on a little winning streak. And I don't have a match for Reese's big show. But I know there's more than just one person back there that would want to tie it up with me. So it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. We can keep counting all night. It doesn't matter. The point is, I'm here to wrestle, and if anybody wants to fight me, come August 23rd, they can bring it. August 26th, they can bring it on. 22nd. See, I don't even know because I'm not on the show. I don't know.
That extracurricular activity.
But hope the rest of the show's good. Let's hear it. Come on. Love you guys.
Well, put the date aside. Blizzy Blake has made it clear. Put anyone in their way, they're getting up the top of those rankings. And could a future 880 championship shot be in line for Blizzy Blake? I got to say, with his performances as of late, I got to imagine.
Yeah, you folks saw that right there.
Blizzy would love nothing more than a whole 880 championship.
Well, folks, we have a couple more, and the next match is actually a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall.
More tag team
Introducing first.
The tag team champions, I got to think, maybe letting us wait a little bit here. Definitely about that life.
Weighing in tonight at a combined 374 pounds, from West Virginia, the okayest wrestler in the world, okay, AJ Evans. Together they are A-OK.
Okay, and AJ Evans. AJ, with the debut here tonight for Indie Wrestling for Thursday Night Fights.
You know what that entrance was, Eamon?
And their opponents.
Okay. It was okay.
Well, okay is going to need to be a little bit more than okay, because you're not dealing with just any tag team here in 880 Wrestling. You are dealing with the tag team champions and an unbeatable duo here in 880.
They are the 880 Tag Team Champions. First, the melanated star seed, Paris the Hera. They are No Mercy, Zeke Mercer. Together they are the Matriarchy.
For months now here in 880 Wrestling, nobody has been able to take the Matriarchy off of their thrones. Zeke Mercer, Paris Sahara, the most feared tag team in 880 Wrestling, and for good reason.
They're absolutely the most feared tag team. Zeke Mercer, they are vicious. Paris Sahara had a busy weekend herself, getting a big win over at Enjoy Wrestling. We're going to have some nice tag team action tonight. Some may even call it okay.
Again, would hope for more than okay, but I will take okay.
I have a feeling it's going to be okay, just a small feeling.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us here on Thursday Night Fights, let us know in the chat room. Has this been an okay night? It's been a great night. We thank you either way for joining us for Thursday Night Fights each and every week, free on IndyWrestling.us and on YouTube. Question is, as we head to August 22nd, Reese Hayes presents 880 Wrestling. What is in store for the Matriarchy?
What is in store? Absolutely, the Matriarchy has been on an absolute roll, both Zeke and Paris. What team's going to step up to the plate? That's going to be the real question. Is the ranking system going to play a factor?
And quite frankly, I don't even know if Zeke and Paris, I don't know if they really mind who it is. I think they're in a position now in the ranks of 880 Wrestling where they say, you know what, we've beaten close to everyone, whether it be Creeps, whether it be Deathwatch, whether it be Catfight. Tons of victories under the belt of Zeke Mercer and Paris Sahara, as AJ Evans getting them better early of Zeke, but Zeke is someone who knows that wrestling is a bit of a marathon and not a sprint. They will grind an opponent into the mat. They will beat you down, and rub your face in the dirt, so to speak, as we see kind of there, getting in the head.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of AJ Evans or OK either, so a bit of uncharted territories for the champions as well. No real film study you could do, no real research you could do going into this match. Kind of going in it alone, but that championship experience will definitely play a factor.
That is big clothesline. That is a bit of the double-edged sword, though. Zeke may have the experience in that ring, but again, play off that unpredictability, and you could catch an opponent off guard. Big boot there in the corner.
Here comes
Tag
OK.
in. As we will see what OK going to provide. Ooh! Quite the OK shot there in the corner.
Pretty OK reaction as well from the fans of 880.
Enziguri right to the back of the head. Well, that's good to know, but might not be okay for long. Zeke Mercer having it scouted. Nasty clothesline there.
Back might not be okay. OK might need to go see a chiropractor after this.
Zeke Mercer, they may be small in size, but they pack the punch of a super heavyweight. As tag in now to the melanated star seed undoubtedly the goddess of 880 wrestling, Sahara. Oh! This crowd letting it know what they think of Zeke Mercer. Cover. Only 2. But talk about no mercy, Zeke Mercer. Beyond no mercy, the viciousness of Sahara in that ring. Thank you, Toddy, for the update. Letting us know, OK still in this fight.
Toddy's doing double duties tonight. Not only is he ring announcer, he's also the insider.
I feel so bad for Toddy. I mean,
at least Toddy has an OK spirit here tonight. That's good to see.
Series of elbow strikes down in the corner. She is laying those in. Handspring. Oh!
What a big back elbow.
Not just athletic, but fiery. Bridging cover here. One of the most skilled tacticians in that ring is Sahara. Tag into Mercer. Ooh. These two, the synchronicity of the Matriarchy has been what has led to their success. Always know where each other is, almost have of the same brain, so to speak.
And that's what makes them so special, the unpredictability of Zeke Mercer and the pure strength and athleticism of Sahara. There's a reason why they're 880 champions. 880 tag team champions. Just throws OK down.
Cover, hook of the leg.
Cover.
And OK with a kick out. Look at the frustration in the eyes of Mercer. I think a young kid like OK, Mercer wants to punish. Mercer wants to make it so that OK never steps to the Matriarchy ever again.
Not only that, send a message to the rest of the locker room, showing that they are the tag team champions. They are the most dominant thing right now in 880 wrestling. And Sahara, Zeke Mercer, both looking to make that statement. Big sidewalk slam from Paris.
Well, I was going to say going into the cover, but no, instead that signature leg drop there.
Picture perfect, but OK just kicking out at 2.
Paris looking up in the heavens, but maybe she should have focused a little bit more on getting OK's shoulders down. But instead, gonna just bounce OK's head like a basketball on that mat.
Pretty OK dribble.
I think Paris is more than OK. I think she'd be quite insulted, to say the least. Oh. And now just trying to get in the head here of OK. Again, big scoop slam now. Landing OK in the center of the ring.
Paris again showing the strength. Drops the quick elbow. Follows it up with a second one.
Paris said, no, you are staying down on that mat. I'm going to grind OK with this sleeper hold. OK might be OK or not, but if they want to be great, if they want to get a win, they need to make the tag to AJ Evans. But
yeah, just as we think it as OK is OK, Paris just continues to lay the elbows down, tags back in Zeke.
Again, I was going to say scoop slam, but no, taking OK into the corner of the Matriarchy, trapped. And Zeke eyeing up. Going to strike. Series of drop kicks there.
That was not OK.
As long as I'm not on the receiving end, it's OK to me. Cover, hook of the leg. Only 2 7/8. But there's that experience of Zeke Mercer, not just hooking the leg, trapping the arm.
Now just toying with OK now.
If you're an OK wrestler, it's difficult enough to deal with someone like Zeke Mercer, but when you've been taking a beating for the majority of this contest, good 7 or 8 minutes, I gotta say, into this contest. OK had it scouted. Shot to the gut. DDT! Maybe that's that smaller size of Zeke Mercer proving to be a disadvantage there.
A possible turning point of the match. AJ Evans fired up. We take another look at this DDT from OK. Picture perfect. Spikes Zeke Mercer on the mat.
And Zeke Mercer, they've been in full control this entire contest. Just like that, one move, completely shifting the momentum. Both competitors needing the assistance of the turnbuckles to get back up to their feet. OK coming in charging with a forearm. Rolling forearm this time. Question is, can OK capitalize? I don't know if, with all the beating, if it's smarter than to just get a tag into AJ. But it's going to let it be known. Mercer able to get the boot up. And again, maybe the same fate as Jim Fridge earlier, maybe a little bit low. I think that's where he got him. Mercer looking to rebound, get back in control in this matchup, and a move like that can really do that.
Really do some damage to OK. Both competitors are down. 880 fans starting to rally behind OK. Can he make the tag?
I think a lot's been taken out in Zeke, to where Zeke decided to get a tag. Tagging to AJ Evans now.
It is.
Nice boot there by AJ. Rocking Sahara, and now going to follow up. Series of blows, almost rabbit punches, back fist, and a dropping knee strike.
Down goes one half of the tag team champions. AJ Evans is fired up.
Oh, Zeke, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That is the nastiest blow. And a desperation blow by Mercer.
Send Evans in the next Thursday, my goodness.
Mercer catches, okay, and plants him into the mat. That Uranagi sends OK reeling to the outside, but AJ waistlock. I think AJ realizes now this almost has to be 2-on-1. You're going to have to carry the load, so to speak. Oh! That baddest bitch kick. German suplex into the bridge.
Here,
Matriarchy with a big win.
Here are your winners. No Mercy, Zeke Mercer, the Melanated Star Seed, Sahara. They are the Matriarchy.
A tough fight, but another victory. Just added to the list for the Matriarchy. That German suplex, Paris knowing that she was a legal person in for the cover. Again, tag team ranks in 880. Be ready, be prepared, because the Matriarchy is not to be slept on.
Ow, right? Ouch. He's okay, though. Before we get to our main event, I want to give some shout-outs and some thank yous to some important people. First, over at Sidekick Media Services, Mr. Sorg is back there. And IndyWrestling.us brings you Thursday night fights every week, 8 p.m. for free. And CL's up there, Matt's over here. We've got somebody that's only been here in a couple of times. Give it up for Justin is over here. Back there on commentary, it's our own Stage AE. It's Austin and Eamon. Austin Carnes is back there in the pirate shirt. Over on sound, becoming the dream team of 880 Wrestling, we got Laney and Ari. And sorry if I'm a bit subdued. I'm just back from suspension this week, but I am your host and ring announcer, Toddy Tondera. Hello.
We love you, Toddy. Again, can't be 880
Some
without
folks are
Toddy.
saying doggy. Some folks are saying doggy. Well, folks, it is time for the Thursday Night Fights main event. Introducing first.
As we head on a runaway train to Friday, August 22nd, Reese Hayes presents 880 Wrestling. Another roadblock in the path of KC Warr. And it's a big-ass roadblock.
They are the big boy of the dead hand. From his own galaxy, this is the Peanut Butter Zombie, Saturn Price!
Saturn Price, the heavy hitter for the Dead Hand Society, and look at what he has with him, Austin. That barbed wire wrap stick that was right to the throat of KC Warr, as the Dead Hand Society had KC Warr at his knees last week on Thursday Night Fights. Wait a minute.
Saturn Price trying to wait for KC Warr.
And their opponent.
I think Saturn Price may be thinking that, knowing KC Warr, this ain't starting in the ring. KC Warr has revenge on his mind. Eyeing up our entranceway.
I smell a brawl on the horizon,
The going to start early here in the shop.
He is banned from 13 international hockey leagues, representing the original Steel City Killers. And the fourth line, he is the #1 contender for the 880 championship, Casey Warr.
Toddy, I got the hell out of there. The chaos already starting on the floor. Casey Warr, the Muay Thai maniac, the shoot psychopath, the #1 contender, taking the fight to the Peanut Butter Zombie here on Thursday Night Fights. Oh my God.
The Dead Hand Society decision to play mind games may not have worked in the favor of the Peanut Butter Zombie. This fight's gonna start outside the ring.
Oh, a battle with someone like Saturn Price is already dangerous, but when you add this extra bit of motivation by Casey Warr, Casey knew that in this path to August 22nd, this wasn't going to be a cakewalk dealing with the Dead Hand Society. But last week was the first time that Casey really got on the ropes and wasn't in the driver's seat when it came to this battle with Nick's Wilde. It took a 5-on-1 attack of Price, LeVay, Tyler Vox, Jazz, and of course Nick's Wilde. But they still had Casey reeling, and Casey knows that momentum is everything going into a title match.
Momentum is everything, and Casey Warr is ready as ever. Big boot there to the face of Saturn Price. Price going to follow up with a forearm. And you got to think Saturn Price is going in at this alone tonight as he bangs Casey Warr off the wall. Where's the rest of Dead Hand Society? We know it's only a matter of time before they get involved.
Absolutely. And, I mean, we saw what happened to Brandon St. James in our opening thanks to Reese Hayes. Oh, Price went charging. Almost trying to put Casey through the wall there here at the shop. Casey trying to get some separation here from Price. Rebound, get back into this matchup. Casey is the type of fighter, I mean, all the hockey leagues he was kicked out of, he is somebody who doesn't care how big the competitor is. He doesn't care if he's outsized or outmatched. Big Bulldog! Cover here. Could this be a quick night for Casey? No, never with Saturn Price.
Power out is Saturn Price. Kicking out right at 1. Casey Warr's going to need to do a lot more damage to put down the Peanut Butter Zombie.
Absolutely. That Muay Thai style. He's got to pull everything in his bag of tricks. And Nick's Wilde, after their victory tonight in tag team action, has to be watching in the back, though. Salivating. Oh, my God. At the prospect of Casey Warr not going into August 22nd 100%.
That is the goal of Nick's Wilde. That is the goal of the Dead Hand Society. Get Casey Warr to his weakest point. Throw out the strength of Dead Hand Society. That is Saturn. And where's Casey Warr thinking here? Suicide dive through the ropes. Takes down Price.
That added bit of momentum. Takes down the larger Price. Casey has to put everything into this matchup. Casey, heading out of view here. Referee putting in a bit of a count on the floor. Looking for a steel equalizer, possibly. Oh, God. Right to the small of the back. Looking at
Saturn Price down.
But I don't think he's going to give Saturn any rest. That is not what Casey has in mind. Oh, Price! Look at that! The strength of Casey Warr. Oh, my God, right into the wall.
Back first.
That is the scary strength of the Peanut Butter Zombie. And now, hooking Casey up. What could Saturn have in mind? Oh, my God!
Right on the apron.
And Casey writhing in pain here on the floor. That was the small of his back right onto that unforgiving apron.
It's bad enough the apron is already the hardest part of the ring, but Casey Warr off the wall first, then off the apron in agony.
And look at Saturn, proud of his work, not just for himself, but what he has given to Nick's Wilde. The mission from the Dead Hand Society is clear. It is about softening up Casey Warr. Casey breaking at the count of 7, able to roll into the ring. Referee Scotty Davidson on top of the action. Casey almost trying to catch his breath too as well. Beyond the pain that must be shooting up that lower back.
Warr has been thrown many obstacles here in 880 wrestling. He has overcome them all. Staring down probably his toughest challenge yet, which is the Peanut Butter Zombie, who's just gonna strangle him in the corner.
That animalistic quality of Saturn Price coming into effect. Casey trying to catch his breath the best that he can.
Yeah, at this point, we're gonna have to start wondering if Casey Warr even is gonna be 100% going into Friday. Oh, no.
A series of forearm shots. Oh, but a shot right to the throat. Sees the wind's been knocked out of Casey Warr and is going to take advantage. Oh my God, the strength. And it's going to keep Casey up and plant him down into the mat. Cover, hook of the leg by Price. But no, Casey.
Showing that fight.
That's that energy. That's the fighting spirit of one of the Steel City Killers. Never count out Casey Warr. Saturn with that gigantic knee into the back, that already damaged back of Casey Warr.
Price wants to wear down Casey Warr. Casey Warr still has some fight left in him.
Oh! Open hand slap there. Oh, but Saturn coming off the ropes. Oh my God! Catches Casey with that kick. Question is if it was a glancing blow, but it is enough to plant Casey. Gonna roll right into the center of the ring, far from the ropes. Cover.
Again, Casey powers out.
And a power out from a pin when all of Saturn's weight is down on you is that much more difficult. When you have the air sapped out of you, when you have that back injury. It is a combination of effects onto Casey Warr that is pleasing. You have to imagine Nick's Wilde more and more. Look at Saturn. I don't think they give reassurance to Casey. Oh my God.
Casey Warr was even asking for the fight.
But Casey, swinging wildly here.
Now he's blinded. First the back, then the air knocked out of him. Now he can't even see.
That's the worst thing for a fighter, especially a shoot fighter. Like Casey, oh my God! Just swung for the fences and nailed Saturn Price. Big boot.
Yeah, he saw that one momentarily, and Saturn Price follows it up with yet another big boot.
Now Saturn is eyeing up Casey in the corner, stalking his prey. Oh, Casey trying to fight back with a shot. Clothesline doesn't knock Price down, but he's going to lay in to the jaw. Roundhouse kick, rocking Saturn, but again not taking him down. Oh, Price! Release Blue Thunder Bomb. And now, oh God, this could be it for Casey Warr right here. Possibly power bomb.
No. Oh! Down goes Casey Warr. Big power bomb from the Peanut Butter Zombie.
This has got to be it. Cover. But no!
Warr just kicking out.
That was the closest 2 count that I have ever seen. But Casey Warr knows that, yeah, he could end this match. He could end the punishment.
Saturn Price is just as shocked as we are.
But a loss on Casey's record means more to him. That pride that Casey Warr has is way more important in his mind. Saturn up onto the shoulders. Casey fighting with elbows. No, is he trying to get Saturn up? He does!
No
he was
way.
able to get him up last week, but again, too much punishment.
Big headbutt, too.
Again, I don't think Casey can go to that well like he did last week with Saturn Price. Now, Price. Oh, Casey!
Oh, no.
Float over, but I think landing right possibly on the top of his head. Nasty landing there by Casey Warr. Saturn.
If the damage hasn't been done, it certainly has to be now. Casey Warr is in some deep waters.
Ooh. Credit to Casey to still stay in this fight. Saturn. Oh, God. Still going to lay in, though. Chopping, not just the chest, but chopping the life out of each other. Oh, God.
Casey Warr still with fight left in him.
Oh, my God. Casey just absorbing that blow, though. Series of chops now. Casey realizes he's got to dish out everything in the tank, but Saturn with a big slap right to the face. Saturn.
At this point, just put him away, Price.
Oh, he's not going to give the crowd what he wants. He's got, Casey up onto the shoulder. No direct position. Casey able to fight for you. Sleeper! He's able to maneuver behind the back. And if he can't power down Saturn, can he choke him out?
Can he wear down the peanut butter zombie? He's down to 2 knees now.
Oh, guillotine choke now. Transitioning. KC. Oh, my God, right to the chest.
Dishing out more damage as KC Warr.
At the very least, KC having Saturn down to his knees at this point. Oh, psycho knee right to the back of the head.
That one connected, but not going for the pinfall is KC Warr. He wants to make a statement.
When dealing with a zombie, you got to take the head off, and that is exactly what Casey has in mind. Taking down the knee.
You know KC Warr is thinking of Nick's Wilde.
Boost psycho knee once again. Casey into the cover, and he's got it. Oh, wait a minute, Nick's.
Oh, come on, Nick. The match just ended, and Nick's Wilde is coming after KC Warr.
Within a millisecond, not even let Casey celebrate. Because this is what this is all about. It's not about the win. It's about punishing KC Warr. Oh, Casey. Laying into Nick's Wilde here. Uppercut. Oh, no, Jazz. And worse for wear here. Now this, oh, my God, but always having to keep eyes in the back of your head with the Dead Hand Society. This is a brutal affair. KC Warr going to lay in to Nick's Wilde.
This is absolute mayhem right now.
We'll call it. Get some people in the locker room out here. We need to separate these two.
The 880 Wrestling locker room has been gutted. It is an all-out brawl right now.
Trying to keep these two apart. And not get, wait, Nick's breaking free.
Oh my goodness, Nick's continuing to go after KC Warr. We need some more help out here. And now KC. The damn bell's doing nothing. Both of these two are laying it into each other.
There is all chaos in the ring. Nick's Wilde not getting the better of Casey, going to bail to the outside. And this is a stalemate between these two. They will settle it August 22nd. For myself, Eamon, for Austin, we will see you next week on Thursday Night Fights.
Your winner, the #1 contender for the 880 Championship, the Muay Thai Maniac, KC